World 1-1 from the original Super Mario Bros. As a level in the game Bowser's Fury, and today I'll show you through this modded Bowser's Fury level where all the mechanics of Bowser's Fury are still in place. The game starts with Mario falling from the sky, and instead of landing on First Step Island, he makes it to World 1-1 from the original Super Mario Bros. I'll show you around the level a bit before we wake up Bowser. You'll notice that these Goombas and blocks are arranged in the same way as the original Super Mario Bros. In this mod, I wanted to use assets only from the game Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury without importing any extra objects or textures. But I also wanted to make the level feel like it was Bowser's Fury gameplay. So there's still the goop that damages you here, all of the mechanics like dives and wall jumps are still in the game, and I didn't restrict movement to be in only 2 dimensions. An option that you have when designing a level like this is you can remove the goop from Bowser's Fury, and if you do that, Mario instantly falls to his death, just like how falling into a hole makes you lose a life in Super Mario Bros. But I thought that the missing goop didn't look as good, and the goop fits better with the theme of a Bowser's Fury crossover. This block here gives a mushroom to Little Mario, just like in the original Super Mario Bros. Some of these pipes in Super Mario Bros. Don't take you anywhere, so what I did in this mod was I made these pipes just shoot Mario back out to where he came from. As you continue on by these pipes that increase in size, just like they do in the original game, you run into another pair of Goombas. And it's kind of funny that these Goombas seem to know that they're also in a 3D world, because they can go around the pipe to chase Mario. You might have known that there's an invisible block here in Super Mario Bros. That gives a 1-up mushroom, so I added the same thing here, even though 1-up mushrooms are only used in Super Mario 3D World, not in Bowser's Fury. Before we continue along the level, you might know that this warp pipe here takes you down to an underground room with some coins and a pipe to let you leave. I did the same thing in this Bowser's Fury level, arranging the coins in the same way, and I used the bonus area from World 1-2 in Super Mario 3D World as a background here. And since there were no blue blocks in the game that I was aware of, I decided to use these stone blocks down here instead of the brown brick blocks because I thought that they would fit better. On the right side of the room, there's a horizontal pipe that you can enter, and there is a vertical pipe just for decoration, and I added both of them to make it look more similar to the original. You might be wondering, what is beyond this room? What is on the other side of Mario right now? You can choose to block off this area and make it impossible to see anything so that you can see it's just black, but I wanted to keep some Bowser's Fury and 3D elements in this level, so I made it so that you can see out at the rest of the ocean, and you can see Bowser in the distance as well. There's an invisible wall here that prevents you from exiting into the ocean, so let's take this horizontal pipe back to the main level. Using these pipes as a shortcut makes you skip most of the level, and brings you almost all the way to the end of the level. So let me show you the parts of the level that we missed before we get this flag.
Because that is the way things are.
If you choose to not go into the pipe near the start of the level that you could use as a shortcut, there are some Goombas up here, and you can hit this block here and get a fire flower now. You can have some fun 3D camera movements since this game is 3D, and a cool similarity that's shared between Bowser's Fury and Super Mario Bros. Is that you can only have 2 fireballs at a time. As you continue along, you have more Goombas and you have a Koopa, and these are arranged just like in the original Super Mario Bros. And the Koopa behaves just like it normally does in Bowser's Fury. And it's cool that the mechanics, like going into a shell, are still possible in Bowser's Fury, even though this level is designed to look like Super Mario Bros. You might know that this 1 brick block here gives you a star power-up in Super Mario Bros, so I added that to this level mod. A fun fact about Bowser's Fury is that the star power-up doesn't protect you from the goop, which still damages Mario if you go into it. And while I was making this part of the level, I actually discovered a glitch in Bowser's Fury that I haven't heard anyone talk about before. If you take damage by stepping into the goop, and you collect a star power-up right after that, then the star power-up music keeps playing, even though Mario isn't glowing. I was thinking it would eventually stop, but the music just kept playing. I was wondering what would happen if you went into a pipe, and here's what happened.
Normally they do not last.
The music stopped when Mario went into the pipe, but then it keeps playing once you exit the pipe. The music keeps going until you enter a pipe, which is when the music stops momentarily, and it keeps coming back again. The funny thing is, even though this music is playing, Mario still takes damage from both enemies and the goop. But let's go back to the level now. I made these steps out of empty boxes because I thought they looked kind of similar to the stairs that are normally in Super Mario Bros. And being able to do this part with Bowser's Fury movement is really fun.
Then we will find you the strongest horses. What is it that women like you appreciate?
Bowser's Fury movement is really fun. If you're going to fall into the goop, you can just do some wall jumps and dives and you can be safe.
30 pieces of silver? That is the cost of betrayal, I believe.
The woman knows the scripture.
We are now approaching the end of the level, and you might be wondering what happens when you get the flag. At first, it seems like it's going to be fine, but as you might have seen in some of my past videos and streams, where I test out stuff like this in games, Bowser's Fury crashes once you get a flagpole. So you might be wondering what this Bowser here is for. I moved the trigger location for waking up Bowser to be near the start of the level, so once you start the level, Bowser will start shooting fireballs down on the level. And I thought this was a nice crossover of Super Mario Bros. And Bowser's Fury, seeing the fire raining down on the level, having 3D elements and movement, and the level design of the original Super Mario Bros. Game all together. One of the funniest things about this is that the fireballs that Bowser shoots out can defeat his own enemies. So in some ways the level becomes more difficult because you have to avoid the fireballs that are raining down on you, but in some ways it's easier because Bowser might destroy his own minions. Having a very narrow path that you can fall off of while the fireballs are raining down on you actually does add a bit of a challenge to a level that looks really simple otherwise. And I could have made it impossible to fall off the sides of the level when I was designing this, but I really wanted to keep the goop mechanics in this crossover between these two levels to keep some elements from both games in the mod, so I'm really glad that you can walk off of the sides and fall into the goop. And to make this level possible to complete, let's add a cat shine at the end instead of a gold flag, which just crashes the game, and we can get the Super Mario Bros. World 1-1 cat shine. I've put other levels in Bowser's Fury as well, and I have some more custom Bowser's Fury mods that you might be interested in if you enjoyed this video. I thought this was a really fun twist, and it's great to see Bowser blasting fire at you, and not only trying to destroy you, but the level that you're trying to make progress through. If you like seeing what is possible in games through both regular gameplay and hacking, you might enjoy some of my other videos, and you are welcome to check them out. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and take care, everybody.